In this week's Real Men Wear Kilts, Ray Gano reviews the Sgian-dub Cold Steel Secret Edge. We also have an interview with Glenn Alderrice. We check in and watch Up Halaya, the Viking ship burn, and Kilties of the Week. If you posted a picture, then there's odds that you may be part of Kilties of the Week. So this and more on Real Men Wear Kilts. Kilt on! Hey folks, Ray Gano here, the Scottish Texan for Real Men Wear Kilts. How's everybody doing today? Listen, many of you know that I am a Sharpie, pointy, stabby person who enjoys collecting Sharpie, pointy, stabby things. Today, I wanted to actually do a review with you. I showed you the Sgian-dub that I had from Cold Steel, and I wanted to actually do a little more in-depth review of this great little knife. This is a wonderful little blade, and this is called the Secret Edge. You can get it from Cold Steel, and it is a great little knife. The steel is AUS 8, and it's about 6 inches long from pommel to tip of the blade. So very nice. This is being marketed as a neck knife from Cold Steel. They have a chain that goes through here, and you can hang it underneath your shirt as a neck knife. And I've actually worn this as a neck knife, and it is rather good. Pulling it out of the sheath is really easy, but it also, there's enough tension here to lock the blade in. You can see I kind of have to pull it a little bit here. But this is a great knife, and it was actually designed after a Scottish Sgian-dub. So it's very, very sharp. Came to me very sharp out of the box. I was very pleased. The point on it is just incredible. I mean, it is pointy. And then again, this is, I have a sleeve on here, but it is shave the arm off of you smooth. So it is a great addition to your kilt wardrobe if you're looking for a Sgian-dub. The other thing I like about this, one, let me put this back in here real quick. The handle is a roughened G10 handle. So it's got the texture of about a 400 to maybe 600 grit sandpaper. So there's enough texture there to hold the knife in place without it really slipping. It also has some jimping on the back, so you can really use your thumb if you need to. But it holds in your hand really well. It is full tang, and to be honest, I want to see if this throws and if you can actually throw this, because it's got some good balance to it, with a balance just about, as you can see, about right there, So it's a pretty well balanced little knife, which means that you possibly, if you would practice, be able to throw this and stick it. But again, Cold Steel calls this the Secret Edge, and you can get it on Amazon for, I believe, about $22, $24. Cold Steel is selling it, of course, for like $40 and everything like that, but you can get it off of Amazon. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put a link to it in the bottom so that you can get it. But it is a great knife. Now, I've been wearing it. I used it at the Renfest this past weekend, wearing it in my sock. I have other Sgian-dubs that I wear, and one of the problems is they always seem to start slipping down into the sock. There is just enough texture on this sheath here. I mean, it's not rough, but it won't slip down like some of my other Sgian-dub knives will, kind of like slowly seeping down into the sock, and you got to pull back. But also what helps is this roughened scale here on the knife scales, you know, with that 400, 600 grit feel. And that also helps prevent it from sliding down into the sock. But just putting it right into the sock, just like this, is great. And if when you're wearing your sock holders or sock garters or flashes, the flash and everything, hold it just enough so that if you need to deploy the knife, it will actually deploy out. It does rather well. So when a couple times I needed to cut some food or something at Renfest, and it popped right out. It still stayed in the sheath, still stayed in my sock, but the blade came right out. I was able to cut whatever food I was cutting, and it stayed in. But this is a great Sgian-dub. If you're looking for a real knife to pose as a Sgian-dub, this is a great purchase. Again, I want to say it's for about $22-24 on Amazon with Prime, so you'll get it like the next day or something. But this is just an incredible, great little knife. Love it. It fits the sock. I mean, it's just everything. So that's my review of the Cold Steel Secret Edge Sgian-dub, and I really recommend that you get it today. So my name's Ray. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless, and kilt on. Here, Real Men Wear Kilts. How's everybody doing? Listen, we tried getting Glenn on before. Glenn Allardyce. Am I saying that correctly? Allardyce. And we had problems with it, getting the audio and everything. So what we're doing is redoing the interview, and I'm so glad that Glenn is back with us today. So, Glenn, how you doing?
Good, Ray. How are you?
Awesome, bro. Awesome. Now, you're up in Toronto, Canada, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what's the temperature up there right now?
This morning it was minus 20
Brr.
with the wind.
So definitely not kilt weather. Or I don't know, what's the coldest weather you've been in to wear a kilt?
Coldest I've ever done was minus 40.
Ooh, cold.
And that's where Celsius and Fahrenheit level off. So minus 40 Celsius is the same as minus 40 Fahrenheit. They're both really cold.
So freaking cold.
Yeah.
We won't talk about Commando or anything then, I guess.
I still won't say.
What we're going to do is just talk about kilts, and you're pretty active in the kilted community. I see you on a lot of the other boards and groups out there on Facebook and everything. So a lot of people know you. So that's why I thought it'd be really fun getting you on and having you be the first interview here on Real Men Wear Kilts. So do me a favor. How long have you been wearing kilts?
Well, I would say, I mean, that goes back a long ways. When I was a kid, I was actually learning the pipes, and I gave them up. I had too many things going on. I had, I'm a graphic designer, so I had art class, I had bagpipe lessons, and I had sports. And something had to give, and I was 8 or 9 years old. And my dad said, "Right, you're going down the street, and you're going to learn the pipes from Ronnie Rollo." And so that didn't last very long. But I would say the first time I really wore a kilt was at my brother's wedding, and that was 16, 17 years ago. And I remember the thought was, wow, why haven't I done this before? You know, This is great. And so shortly after that, I started wearing them more regularly. But that first one was, of course, a rental, you know.
I guess, what was your first kilt then? You were talking about it, so can you remember your first kilt?
Oh, yeah. The first kilt I ever had was my dad's old kilt. He gave it to me. It was made by Alex Scott & Co. In Aberdeen. It was made in 1950, and it's gun modern.
Oh, cool. Cool. Now, tell me about this. You were very influential in the Scottish Wildcat tartan, and that's actually becoming rather popular tartan. I'm seeing more and more people wear that. And what was your role? What did you play in that?
I was the designer.
Awesome.
Of the tartan. Yeah.
Wow. Are you the register of the tartan, or is the Scottish Wildcat Association or whoever it is the owner?
I don't own the tartan. I was simply the designer, and we gave the rights to Wildcat Haven.
Okay.
In Scotland, and they are trying to save the Scottish Wildcat.
Yeah.
When I first got involved with the project, they estimated between 30 and 300 wildcat left.
Wow.
So more endangered than, say, the Bengal tiger.
Yeah, big time. Now, I've seen, you have a complete outfit, waistcoat, jacket, kilt, and everything. And who did you have make that for you?
The kilt was sewn up by Barb Tewksbury.
Mm-hmm.
She's in upstate New York, and she's the author of The Art of Kilt Making.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first kilt in the Scottish Wildcat tartan.
Wow.
To be made.